welcome back. I swear, no matter how many times I clean them. Alright, Aquarius. Okay. Sorry. I don't actually care. I don't know why I'm fixing my hair. Coffee. Okay. Aquarius, what do people love about you? What do they like about you? Why is my thing turned so much? And the cupboard is open, but it's always going to be open. Anyway, okay. Wow, that was fast. Tears of joy and sadness. Alright, Aquarius. I gotta be honest, I don't really know Aquariuses that well. I do know you guys as the, as the sign itself. I know about that, but and some of the traits that you guys are. I don't really feel like you guys are very emotional people, but I do know that you guys will show emotion, right? At least the Aquariuses that I know. It feels like a lot of people confuse you for not having emotion and being really cold and really being kind of like, oh my god, I have a pimple. I'm gonna go cut out one of those cardboard stickers because I want one of those cardboards and stick it on my pimple. Yeah, I don't give a shit. I feel like people confuse you a lot of times that they don't know you and they think that you're unfeeling and cold. I don't think you guys are. I don't think you're, like I said, I don't think you're very emotional, but you guys do show emotion, right? I'm thinking of somebody who does tarot, who's very well known, and I know that during his wedding he cried. He didn't like bawl, but he did. He had tears. So I feel like people see and they get very surprised at the fact that Aquarius says you guys do show emotion when it's things that are very important to you, right? And I'm getting like, oh, I'm getting emotional actually. It's almost like when your kid is sick, you'll get emotional. Like if you're in the hospital, when it's things that are very, very important and things that are like scary, you guys will show emotion. But for the most part, I do feel like you guys will cry for, you guys will show emotion. You will be vulnerable for the things that you guys, there's a reason to be emotional, right? I do feel like for the most part though, I do feel like you guys are able to keep a, I don't want to say a facade, it's just a, a poise about you, right? The way that you guys come off to the world is very stoic, right? But I feel like people are very surprised at the fact that you guys do show emotion when it's appropriate. And I feel like people are impressed by that because they're like, wow, I didn't think. But it's because you have tapped into a side of yourselves that can be very vulnerable, right? And with that comes healing, knowing that just because you show emotion or because you cry doesn't make you any less of anything. If anything, it just makes you emotionally, your EQ higher because you understand that showing emotion is actually a strength, right? Let's see, Aquarius, what else do people love about you? And it's funny because there's this cat here, and if you guys have cats or if you guys know cats, if you look in the mirror, look at his face, right? You won't see a cat making like smiling, or at least not, I've seen one cat smile and I think it was like for a mere second, and I was like, oh my god, I just saw like the pot at the end of the rainbow, right? It's very rare. So it's almost like people, when they get to see it, it's like a unicorn. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. All right, what else do people like about Aquarius? Oh, water magic. Yeah, that you guys are very magical. I feel like you guys are very magical, and you guys, like I said, you guys will tap into that energy of emotion. Sorry, they threw down my tapestry. I need to fix it. I actually said the appropriate word. I'm like, my cloth, my towel, my thing. I feel like you guys know how to tap into your emotion, and you guys know how to manifest through your emotions, and you guys are very good at manifesting your emotion. A lot of people think that Aquarius are water signs. They're not. They're air signs, but they do have that like water symbol, right? Which I feel like there's some kind of connection there. It's almost like when you're able to use the air to move the water, right? And to understand how emotions work, but using your mind for that, right? Because air is usually like thinking. It's knowing when and when not to. So I feel like you guys know how to use your emotion to manifest, right? Use the water that you guys do have, because everybody has all four. I don't care what sign you are, you have all four elements, and you're meant to be able to switch into every different element depending on what you need, right? If there's passion, you're meant to be able to step into fire. Emotions are water, right? Air is thinking and knowledge and higher learning, that kind of thing. Earth is grounding things, and when you, let's say you plant or you garden, you use earth, right? It doesn't matter what your sign is, you use the earth and you ground things, right? And so I feel like for you guys, I feel like people can see that you can tap into your emotions. It's almost like you know how to get excited, you know how to add a certain amount of emotions into the things that need to be, just enough so that you're able to manifest the things that you need to manifest, right? And you guys use a lot of water magic to be able to manifest exactly what it is that you want. And I feel like you guys are very good at it. You guys are very good at manifesting what it is that you want. I feel like you're able to tap into that joy, into those emotions and those feelings of already having it, which is one of the strongest things one of the strongest tools to be able to manifest. Being able to already feel it before you have it is one of the most powerful tools for manifestation, right? Like having those emotions of being happy, or already feeling like you've already had it, right? Like it's like when you go for a job and you're like, yes, I got this job, even though you haven't been told. That is like very powerful for manifesting. Oh my gosh. Give in to passion, and then slow down and celebrate yourselves. Okay, you guys know, like I said, you guys are very good with whoever I'm speaking to anyway, because I don't know who I'm speaking to. Whatever Aquarius I'm speaking to, right? Ouch. I feel like you guys are you guys know when to give into passion. I feel like whenever you choose a specific genre, right? Whatever your heart gets called to, whatever it is that you love, you go into it passionately, right? And when you go into something passionate, you can't think passion, right? You can't think, oh, my heart is full and it becomes so. That's not how it works. You actually have to feel the passion. And so, like I said, I feel like Aquarius, people can see that when you love to do something, when you love something, when you enjoy doing something, you give your all to whatever it is that is. I'm also hearing for like your family, you're very passionate about your family, you're very loving, you're very caring, and you give your all to your family. Like I said, whenever it's something that's important to you, you guys go in for it, and you guys are very passionate about it, right? You guys make sure that it is things are in rhythm. You guys like I don't know if you're ADHD or not, but I do feel like you guys like what is it, organization. You guys like structure. You guys like structure, right? And I do feel like you guys add in that extra of, okay, we're gonna do structure, but we're also gonna give in to like almost like a melody. You know how it's like when everything is like in order and everybody works together, it's kind of like music, it's kind of like a song. That's what I'm getting, right? But I do feel like you guys get very much into passion, especially when it's things that you love. You guys also know how to celebrate. I feel like you guys are kind of always on the go. And I feel like if you're not there, then you're starting to learn, right, how to celebrate yourself, right? It's almost like, okay, I had a win, so we're gonna have a small dinner and whatever it is, right? You guys know how to slow down and celebrate the things that are, and I just saw 1111, the things that are important to you. I'm seeing the vision I'm seeing is like a businessman, and it's like their kid's birthday and they're like, oh no, I have to work and I have to. No, you guys don't do that. You guys are like, no, I don't care what no, nothing comes before this. We're gonna stop, take the time, and we're gonna celebrate the smaller things in life, right? And again, if you're not there yet, you're getting there, and I feel like you're starting to celebrate even the little wins in life. And I feel like people love that about you, that you don't, I just heard you guys don't take yourselves so serious. Like, yes, you guys are very serious about the things that you love, and you're very serious about, you know, a lot of other things, but when it comes to like family and stuff like that, you guys don't choose other things above them. You guys will make sure you make the sacrifices that you need to support and celebrate life, your wins, and the wins around those of the people that you love. You're also very good at being supportive, being a very supportive team. No matter what they're trying to do, you will help and give guidance, and but allow people to have their own thoughts and opinions, right? But you will offer guidance and say, hey, look, what if we do it this way? What if we do it, especially if it's something that you know, then you will absolutely offer guidance. But I don't feel like you're Aquarius, you're one to be like, all right, I'm gonna take over, right? At least not the ones I'm talking to. Okay, let's start to clarify. And at the bottom we have healing waters. Yeah, I do feel like you guys have some kind of healing rituals. You guys might like taking baths. You guys might also just like I said, use crying to clear out that negative energy, right? Clarifying tears of joy and sadness with the tower in reverse. Yeah, I feel like you guys have been through a lot of towers, and the 9 of wands. Yeah, you guys have been through a lot of towers. You guys have been through your hero's journey. You guys have been through it. You guys went through it. You guys have gone, and you guys have gone within, and you guys have gone on several different spiritual paths, and I feel like you guys are here and back, right? It doesn't mean you're done healing. It just means that you guys have gone through several had several tower moments in your life, right? And a tower moment, if you don't understand what that means, is basically when you have upheaval, breakup, cheating, loss of home, health issues. It can be anything, pregnancy, you know, whatever. It can be anything that, you know, is like a surprise. Even a tower moments even can be like good surprises. Well, like you're pregnant and all of a sudden you're like, oh shit, like it's not bad, but let's say you weren't prepared, right? You weren't trying, because it wouldn't be a tower moment if you were trying and you finally got what you wanted, right? It actually could come as a tower moment, especially if you were not expecting like for it to work. But no, you guys have been through it. You guys have been through some stuff, and I feel like you've come back and you're like, you've been through it. You've come back. You are a little bit of the wounded warrior right now. You guys could be basically tending to your wounds. And by that I mean like tending to your wounds all around your life, right? It could be money, it could be career, it could be whatever it is that where there was upheaval in your life, and you guys are starting to again start to realize that you need to celebrate your own little things in life, and allowing emotions to flow, right? Because I feel like you guys are using emotions to clarify with the Two of Potions. Yeah, only wanting reciprocal in life. You only want what gives to you, and what you'll give to it. You only want people that actually care about you in return. You're tired of you're no longer allowing people to come in and take from you and only take from you, right? And I feel like that was a hard lesson for you to learn. You know what? That's a hard lesson for anyone to learn, to be honest. All right. And because of that, you're starting to you're heading down the road of your happily ever after, and that happily ever after could be anything. It could be a prominent career. It could be happy life, happy career, right? And happy family happy family is whatever you make of your family. It doesn't necessarily mean, when people think, oh, happy family, you think, oh, wife and husband and 2 kids. No, it could be you and your 12 cats. It could be you and your 4 dogs and your birds and your 1 kid, right? Your happy family is whatever your family you make of it. It doesn't matter what your family is, that's your family, right? And so when I say happy family, that's what I mean. It is what you cater to your family, but also being happy within a career or a job or business or whatever it is. This is what you're moving into. This is what you're moving into because of that. Because you made a choice. You made a choice in the past. You made a choice and you've removed yourself. And you continue to make choices for yourself that are good for you. And because of that, you're going to be able to slow down and celebrate yourself. Look, with the Ace of Pentacles. With the Ace of Pentacles, oh my gosh. The Ace of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Like, seriously? This is a brand new opportunity with so much abundance, because you've learned not to deal with people that no longer give back to you. People that just take from you. People that just take. Right? And right now, you're making music. Like I said, it's like this. There's something here with music. You're making music in your life. Even when there's no sound, it's almost like you're creating the symphony of what you want your life to be, right? And because of that, you have so many opportunities coming in, but you have a brand new abundant beginning coming in. Abundant beginning coming in. Yeah. There's going to be another reason here to celebrate. And I would celebrate yourself. Yeah, celebrate yourself as much as you can. And it doesn't matter what it is, the little things, right? With the Knight of Presents. Yeah, you're making sure that everything's in order. You're making sure that it's almost like you have a checklist of, okay, today I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to work on my projects, I need to work on myself, I need to give myself self-love. You're making sure that you're ticking all the boxes, but it's going to help you get your ducks in order, basically, but for yourself, right? And any love that you were trying to give to other people, that's love that you're giving to yourself, and people can see that. But you're also fully, passionately right now focusing on whatever it is that you're trying to build, and it is working. You're creating your own symphony, like I said. And people love that about you. Alright, Aquarius. Trust. Yeah, you've learned to trust not only in the divine, but you've learned to trust in yourself. You've learned to trust in your intuition. You've learned to trust in what you're doing, and it's really difficult when you're trying to build something out of nothing and nobody else sees it, nobody else believes in it, nobody else cares about it. So being able to trust yourself and that you can do things and that you can build it on your own, it's very hard. It's very difficult, right? In the beginning. See, you have new beginnings and you're crossing into a portal. Do you see how it's kind of gray and there's not really, and then you're going into a portal where there's grass, there's greenery, there's growth, there's abundance. Yeah, you're moving into a different, and because you have a hunger now. You have a hunger for life. You have a passion for what it is that you do, for whatever it is that you're trying to create, right? Yeah. All right, Aquarius, I love this so much for you guys. Thank you guys so much for being here. I appreciate you guys, and I will see you guys soon. Bye.